Well, I'm down to just me and one dog. Although I did have Warrior here a minute ago, and he's taken off somewhere. Oh, I'll take you down the old road. This is the road that we used to be on. You can see what a great luxury our new road, such as it is. Well, just in this little bit here, in the old days when we were in the red and it had been raining really heavy, boy, we had a few moments there where we didn't think we were going to get up there, but we usually did. And here's the point at which, when we bring visitors home, we can stop here and say that's where we live, up there. And in the grey part there's a grey stone looking thing. That's the unfinished house of James and Jessica. And then above you can see, well, just a little, well, you can see something that's not trees. It doesn't look like anything. It's actually the pool enclosure. The pool that's not a pool, that is. So I'm down to one loyal dog. Oh, I don't know how good this video is going to be with so much wind. I do have one of those furry cats to put on and use with a different mic, but of course it's been so calm, and you never know how the weather's going to go, do you? So here's something that they do here. This is a Gemelina tree, and sometimes they do these thick cuts in the tree, usually in fruit trees, so that they will, or even coconut, if they seem to be lacking in produce, fruit, they do those lacerations into the bark. I thought that was a purely Filipino thing, but when I mentioned it once before, a subscriber who knew about these things said no, it's not, and it's meant to help persuade. Now there's none here. This used to be a three-way Gemelina tree. And they cut that down and used it for something or other. This land now, this particular part here with these rice fields, you can see they're not being harvested, not being planted. And these trees, two Gemelina trees, this one and the one that we just passed a little while ago, they are owned by a former mayor, I think, of either Itafi or Taliban, who bought this land from, I think, Beth's uncle. So a lot of what you can see used to be in Beth's family. And now you can get a good idea of how much has been cut out of the road to make it that much wider, which I'm very pleased with. Now that it's that much wider, we don't have to go near the edge with all of the dangers of slipping off, which is much easier to do than you think. And up there, see right in the middle, I'm going to poke my fat finger, there, that's Lena's house, and the little part at the front there that you can see is lifted off the ground, it's on stilts. That's usually, just below that is where I usually sit and show you the sunset and waffle on a little. Now here's rice fields that have been cultivated and harvested. This edge is the one that is a real cause for concern if you have to get too close to that, but the grader has done a nice job of widening the road to such a degree that we really can come right over. And what we asked him to do was take out the ditch, or I should say fill in the ditch, which he did by carving into the hill a little bit more, and all that material got driven down and filled that ditch, and now there's no ditch to get slid over to. That's caused me grief and damage to the truck before now on a couple of occasions. But all of this will eventually fall. There's Lena's house and her little house next door that she's allowing Talia to use, and you can see them up there, look, yeah, it's very clear. You can see, yes, that probably is Nizelle, the daughter of Talia, going into the house there, and somebody about to go into the house of Lena. A couple of kids there. There's a lot going on at Nanai's house right now. We have the three boys of Jessica. Jessica, as you may know, is in the hospital in Taliban and is hoping to be discharged soon. The hospital there is very basic. It's well, it's a typical small town hospital, limited. It does have X-ray facilities. I believe it does have ultrasound, not quite sure. So they can deal with pregnancies and stuff like that, which is almost more in the hands of the midwife, isn't it, really, as long as everything is going well. So she's hoping to be discharged, hoping that she will be able to be discharged tomorrow. And I'm thinking that she is going to be on her way to Cebu, where they have much better facilities. I think she has already been there and had tests and then come back. There we are. I'm back almost in my usual vantage point, and it's a very bland sunset. See how spoiled we get. How can I say that something is bland about a sunset? But you can see what I mean. Usually all of those incredible colours on the clouds, but here there's this cloud, but it's so very, very thin. And there's the moon. So it's back on the hill. wheezing and panting. I have a feeling sooner or later I'm going to have to act my age. Oh, so now they're coming down to see me. Basha, you lazy dog. You lazy dog. You're pretending to be my friend now. Go on. And you, puppy. What did you get there? Tiger. Come on. Let's go. Tiger didn't do so well when we walked the other night, or last night. It's very... Where are you? Come here. Tiger's not so good at handling all of that boisterous stuff there. Hey! 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 Come on! Go on! You a bad dog. So it easily flares up, and they hurt each other, believe me. It's serious. Now, hey, Basha! Basha, go on! Basha can be a bad one. Okay, well, thanks for doing the walk with me. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now. Bibi, your clothes.